I'm the talk of the town. I know you're feeling it now. Come
Hey
on and move to
everyone,
the
thanks for
sound.
tuning in. Welcome to another episode of Talk of the Town, the Mount Airy Business and Leadership interview series, where our goal is to spotlight our small businesses and our awesome leaders, and to encourage folks to shop local, buy local, and eat local. My name is Donnamarie Needle. I'm a realtor with Northrop Realty, sponsor of the Talk of the Town series, and I'm here today with Jen Maloni, owner of the Coo Coo's Nest, a refinishing company specializing in kitchens, bathrooms, mantels, staircases, and interior design. The Coo Coo's Nest serves the Carroll, Frederick, and Howard County areas, maybe more, but I'll let Jen get into more information on that. And I have personally worked with Jen. She actually, her company refinished my own kitchen cabinets, painted them, and they're still beautiful to this day. So I recommend her. She is highly recommended and much sought after in our area and in this Baltimore, Washington community. In fact, there's usually a waiting list of 6 months to a year to get on their schedule. So thank you so much for joining us and being featured here at Talk of the Town.
I am so excited to be here. It's great to see you.
Awesome. It's great to see you too. So we're excited to get to know Jen and learn all about the Coo Coo's Nest. And so without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get right to it.
All right.
So Jen, tell me about your business. How did you get started? And what is the story behind the Coo Coo's Nest name?
Okay, so I started off years ago. I had been home with my kids for 10 years before I was ready to get back into working again. And I had started off doing some interior design, just word of mouth, for friends of friends. And so at that time, you know, the market had fallen, and people were really working within a tight budget. Having, you know, a designer or decorator come was just, you know, not in everyone's budget. So we were working with really tight budgets, and I found myself really trying to help people use what they had, rearrange things instead of buying new. I said, you know, maybe we can paint that dresser and I could probably do it for you. So I started doing furniture for my clients. So instead of buying new, we were using what they had. Maybe it was a special piece from a grandparent or something that had been handed down. And so that just made it special for them. And it was really fun for me. And so we started off doing furniture, and then we went into this most adorable shop out in Poolsville. We had a space where we sold our furniture, painted furniture, and vintage finds. And so after a few years of doing that, and we were doing a lot of custom orders of, you know, full bedroom sets were being dropped off at my house, and just, you know, a ton of furniture in and out of my house. So someone finally asked me, they were like, well, if you can do furniture, do you think you could do my kitchen cabinets? And I remember being just terrified. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if you want me to do that. I've never done that before. And they were like, well, I'm game if you are. And I said, okay, you know, I'll give it a try. And that was it. From that first time that we did a kitchen, that was it. It just started coming in. Oh, I didn't know you did kitchens. Will you do my kitchen? And it became doing that mostly, and not even really having time to do furniture anymore. So, and the Coo Coo's Nest name, I have to give my husband credit. He's going to expect credit on this one. When I was in the beginning, when I was trying to think of a name for my business, I kept saying, well, help me think of a name. I need a name. I'm going to start a Facebook page. and I need a name. What do you think? And he said, I was getting on his nerves. I was asking him so much. And he finally said, well, furniture by a crazy lady. And I thought, well, furniture by a crazy lady. I'd buy furniture from a crazy lady. I'd like to see what that crazy person had. And it just kind of went from there. And that's where we got the Cuckoo's Nest. And I've loved it. I've loved our name. It's something you don't forget. And everyone remembers it. And we've had fun with it.
Makes sense. I love that story. That's awesome. So, so my next question, you've sort of already answered, but I know you said you'd started out, dabbling with doing furniture, but did you have like a design background? Is that what drew you to doing that type of work?
I got it from my mom. I feel like you either have that eye or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother was really my biggest inspiration. Growing up, we had stacks of interior design magazines all over the place. She could pull a room together like nobody's business. We were constantly rearranging the furniture. And I just have always admired her. I admired her style and loved our house and what she'd always done with my room. And she just kind of had that knack. And thankfully, I think I've got a little bit of that from her. And so that's really where it came from, just something I've always loved to do.
That's wonderful. We do get a lot of things from our moms that we don't realize until later in life, right?
Yep, exactly.
So tell me about the geographic area that you serve and how do you find your clients or how do they find you?
Yeah, so right now we're covering parts of Carroll, Frederick, Howard, and some parts of Montgomery County. So not the whole county of any of those, but parts of all of those. And really, our business has really grown mainly from word of mouth. And our Facebook page. We do have an Instagram page, and that's it. We have Facebook and Instagram. So really word of mouth, it was, when someone did it, their neighbors would come by and they would recommend us to their neighbors and friends and other family members. And that is really how we've grown. We've been really, really fortunate. Mount Airy, I would say, really put us on the map. Mount Airy the community of Mount Airy truly believes in and supports their own local small businesses. So we've just been very blessed that this is where we started, and it continues to be our biggest area that we serve. I think I've been in almost every neighborhood in Mount Airy. Some of them I've been multiple people on each street in a neighborhood. And we're really, really lucky that the community has supported us so strongly.
Mount Airy is we are staunch supporters of our business community and very loyal for sure.
Very, absolutely.
And your Instagram and Facebook photos of before and after are amazing. So people are like, I want that. That's what happens. Yeah.
Thank you.
So Jen, tell me, what do you love most about what you do?
I mean, I love the whole process of seeing something transform. And I love the reaction of our clients. I love that. I really want to find out when we get a client, I really want to find out what their particular style is. I don't want to push my style on everyone. I want to really figure out what they like. And I love that they're falling in love with their kitchens again. That we're making people love their own space. And I think that's so important, especially the last several years when with the pandemic and everyone was home much more than they ever were, spending so much more time at home, entertaining at home. We've given them a place they feel proud to have their family and friends in, and the kitchen is the heart of the home. So what a great place to, that's our focus, is the kitchen. And I absolutely love every part of it. There's so many things you can do to customize and make it your own, with your backsplash and countertops, the colors you choose, the hardware you choose, lighting. I mean, there's just so many elements to choose from. And it's just so fun to watch that transformation of walking into just a builder grade, ordinary kitchen that a lot of people have lived with for 25, 30 years and haven't changed anything. And we're able to give them a whole new looking kitchen, and we're saving them money while we do it. When you choose to paint your cabinets, you are saving so much money, and then you can put it towards all those other things that you'd really like to do. So I feel like it's just a win for everyone. They're happy they're staying within their budget, and they're getting everything they want. So I think I just love that.
Absolutely. I was pleasantly surprised at the cost for painting your cabinets and how beautiful they come out. They're not just like, because of the special process that you use and the special paint that you use, they're like they're from right from the factory. So
they really are. I mean, I think it's really hard to even tell the difference. If someone walks in, most of the time people think you've bought new cabinets. There really is no difference. And we're really proud of that.
And the cost of cabinets now, because of the cost of wood, is outrageous. So
it really is.
Looking at this alternative way to redo your kitchen or bathroom or anywhere where there's wood is really a really great idea.
It really is.
So Jen, what do you think the future holds for the Cuckoo's Nest? Are you feeling good about the way things are, or are you looking to grow more, or what have you?
We just I love where we are. I love the areas that we're in and the people that we're meeting. I love the fact that we're inspiring young women, not only to be business owners, but to go into the trades. I think that's really important. So I'm hoping we keep inspiring young women to come on board if they think they want to get into the trades. It's really fun. It's a great way to make money. And if you got that talent or have that inspiration, it's a great way to go. So I hope that we just continue. I don't know if we'll grow any more than we already are. I think the hardest part is finding crew members, not so much finding clients, but finding the people.
Yeah.
So that's been really our biggest struggle. And we do have some openings. So if there's anyone out there that thinks they want to give it a try, they should contact me. But
great.
I hope we just keep making kitchens beautiful.
That's awesome. That's a great future and focus. So Jen, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been great to learn more about you, your work, and the Cuckoo's Nest and how that name came about. Did you want to take this opportunity to let the audience know how to get in touch with you, to either set an appointment or perhaps if they are interested in this type of work?
Yeah, so the best way to get a hold of me is my email address, which is Jen Maloni, JenMaloni @yahoo.com. So send me an email. You can also Facebook message me. I usually get to people pretty quickly, or on Instagram. So message or email me is really the best way. So we're already booking into 2023. I think probably starting in February. We have some openings. So if you want to get on our schedule, now is definitely the time. We'll go through a busy season, and if you call next week, we may be booked even months out. It happens really quickly. So now's the time to call if you're interested.
Terrific. All right. Well, thank you again to Jen Maloni, owner of the Cuckoo's Nest, and many thanks to our audience for tuning in again for another great episode of Talk of the Town, the Mount Airy Business and Leadership Interview Series. If you have a business in town or are a local leader and would like to be featured here, reach out to me today and we will get you on our schedule. Once again, I'm Donnamarie Needle, Realtor with Northrop Realty. You can reach me directly at 301-466-3086. And if you have any questions about the real estate market or looking to buy or sell, reach out to me today as well. I'm happy to help. See you next time.
I'm the talk of the town. I know you're feeling it now. Come on and move to the sound.